Welcome again to Joe Stunner Boxing. So NICOLA HOPEWELL becomes the Commonwealth flyweight champion, and she defeats Gemma Ruegg on a unanimous decision, a wide decision, way too wide for me. I've got to be honest, I thought Gemma Ruegg edged this 96-94. I had it. I'm definitely in the minority there because one guy did 99, 92 or something. Where he's getting that from, I just do not know. This was a close, tough fight. I got no problem with someone saying to me, I think NICOLA HOPEWELL won it by a point or two. A draw I wouldn't have moaned about. But the cards, at least one of them anyway, was too wide at all. But it was a good fight. Gemma Ruegg, well, actually, let's talk about the new champ, NICOLA HOPEWELL. Like I say, Commonwealth flyweight champ now, and this was her second attempt at a Commonwealth belt. Last year in October, she fought Emma Dolan at super-fly and lost a unanimous 10-round decision. And it was kind of wide. I seem to remember bits and pieces about that fight, but I definitely thought Emma won it. So NICOLA drops down to fly, and she takes on the very tough Gemma Ruegg, who came in with a losing record. That doesn't really tell the whole story. Gemma came in with 7 wins, 1 KO, 10 defeats, never been stopped. Don't think she'd ever been on the floor either. I could be wrong about that, but a 1 draw in there as well. And Gemma Ruegg, 39 compared to 32, 39 years old compared to 32 years old with NICOLA. She got quite a story, Gemma Ruegg. She's, I think she's a mother of 7 or something like that. And she's got 2 stepsons or daughters. So probably the boxing ring is a nice safe haven when you got all those kids running around. But she had a bit of a history. I think when she was a teenager, she was a bit too fond of the alcohol. And boxing helped her. It's the old line about boxing giving people structure and in some cases saving them. And she definitely, even though she had that losing record, she definitely deserved a shot at a title because she's fought Wendelin Cruz and Esmina Sapotokcha, the Polish girl who's pretty good. Melis Gangloff, she fought her over in France and lost. She's losing all these fights, some of them very, very controversially. She fought Maisie Rose Courtney, Shannon Courtney, Emma Dolan, Shannon Ryan, Chloe Watts. I mean, she's fighting all these well-known girls, losing on points to most of them, picking up the odd win here and there. Some of those decisions were questionable, a bit like this one, to be honest with you. But I think she definitely deserved a shot at a title. And to start with, it was definitely a case of a predictable pattern to the fight. Gemma came out trying to put pressure on the more skillful, probably the faster NICOLA. And to me, NICOLA was having a look at her in the first round, and I thought Gemma nicked the round. And in fact, I think I gave it the first 3 rounds. And they were close. At least 2 of those were swing rounds. No, I'm not saying that Gemma won them clearly. But I just thought that the amount of effort and the punches thrown, she wasn't throwing singles. NICOLA was countering very slickly with single punches. But I thought Gemma in the early rounds kind of outworked her a little bit. And that's why I sort of erred on the side of the output and gave Gemma the first 3. The next 2 I thought were won by NICOLA. She seemed to be finding her rhythm, finding a bit of a groove. Popping her with counters, but they weren't singles. She was being a bit more proactive, a bit more come forward, jabbing a bit better. There weren't a lot of body work going on. Oh, I should have mentioned at the end of the first round, there was a clash of heads, and it was a very, very bad cut over I want to say it's the right eye of Gemma. Very bad cut. I mean, it was running into the eye and everything. And the corner more or less controlled it, although it was still bleeding during the rounds. But it didn't really put Gemma off. She was still chugging forward. Middle rounds definitely belong to NICOLA in general. Again, slicker, better schooled. The last 3 rounds, by the way, in the 6th round, I think, NICOLA picked up an abrasion. It looked like a sort of graze more than a cut under the eye. It was under the eye. But she also had a sort of diagonal cut above the same eye. What was it now? I can never remember whether it's the right or the left eye. I think it was above the right eye. There was a diagonal cut and there was an abrasion underneath her eye. So she knew she'd been in the wars, no doubt about it. And it was very, very close. The middle rounds, definitely NICOLA was getting the better of her. But the last 2, and this is where for me, because after 8 I had it 4 each. For me, the last 2 rounds I gave to Gemma. And I thought she she finished stronger, physically stronger. She wasn't landing everything. Some of her work was a bit scrappy. Yes, Nicola was countering, but I just thought she landed the bigger, the heavier punches, and was able to just outwork Nicola and pinch those last 2 rounds for the win. But apparently not. The judges disagreed with me. Nicola Hopewell is the new Commonwealth flyweight title holder, champion. Well done to her. It's a good little comeback after the Emma Dolan defeat. She's now got 5 wins, 1 stoppage and 1 defeat. And Gemma falls to 7 wins with 11 defeats and 1 draw. But a good fight, a good entertaining fight. What's next for Nicola? Like I say, she's 32 years old. Flyweight, yeah, there's some options, I suppose. But, because the talent pool is quite shallow in the women's game, you can manoeuvre fighters into maybe a world title shot. I don't know. This was on the GBM card. Very good card, shown free on YouTube. Got a few more reviews to do for that particular card. Free on YouTube. Good production values. Adam Smith was there. Spencer Oliver was there. The chairman or the CEO of GBM boxing, as if he was there. I think that organisation's going places. I really do. And this was a good little card. Free on YouTube. What more do you want, for Christ's sake? Don't knock it. Anyway, again, well done to Nicola Hopewell. Commiserations to Gemma Ruegg. Thank you for your time. If you could please subscribe to the channel if you're new, and give the like a little tap and all, because they count, apparently. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time. I'll catch you later. Bye for now.